What's up, everybody? G here, VP of Content, fitnessinformant.com. Here today for a review. We're looking at another pre-workout. This time it's actually a pre-workout that we've done in the past. However, they reformulated. I'm talking about Mega Pre Black from Primeval Labs. This is a very solid pre-workout. We're going to get into why. I'm not going to waste your time though. Let's get into the profile, effectiveness, taste, mixability, value, let you know if you liked it or not. Let's go. Okay, so starting off with the profile, we're going to go by the 2-scoop dosage here, so 20 servings per container. First ingredient is L-citrulline at 6 grams. Citrulline converts arginine, precursor of nitric oxide. This can help with pumps as well as performance. 6 grams, solid dose. Great job there. The next ingredient is beta-alanine at 3.2 grams. Beta-alanine, to put it very simply, buffers lactic acid. And at 3.2 grams, it is at the clinical dose. With beta-alanine, it is a saturation ingredient, so you might want to supplement with that on your off days as well. There's plenty of standalone powders out there. It takes time to build up in your system. So next up, we have betaine anhydrous at 3 grams. Betaine can help with power output. It's a very solid ingredient, and at 3 grams, it is dosed well. Very common in pre-workouts these days for good reason. Can help with performance. So that's all great there. Everything's dosed well so far. Next up, we have choline bitartrate at 2 grams. Choline bitartrate. Choline converts to acetylcholine in the brain. This is a neurotransmitter, can help with focus. The only issue that we have with this one is that it's not the most bioavailable form of choline. There are better sources, CDP choline, alpha-GPC for instance. Still at 2 grams, it's dosed well. You see people dose this at like 100 milligrams in some pre-workouts. So 2 grams, solid dose. Moving on, we have everybody's favorite 325 milligrams of caffeine. I won't go too much into caffeine, but we all know this. Everybody's favorite drug, helps with energy, mine included. And 325 is, it's not low, it's kind of standard for pre-workouts these days. And 325, it should give you energy. If you don't get energy from this, then you need to take a stim break. So nice dosage there. Next up, we have Dynamine at 260 milligrams at a 40% standardization. Dynamine, ingredient for compound solutions, can help with energy. It's similar to TeaCrine, which is also in here, except that TeaCrine is more for like long-lasting energy. Dynamine kind of gives you that same nice, clean, smooth energy and focus. Really puts you in tune with your body. Hits very quickly, like within 50 minutes you can tell it's working. It's still swell in here, 100 milligrams of total Dynamine. So great job there. Love the ingredient in a pre-workout. Next up, we have pine bark at 200 milligrams. Pine bark, this is an antioxidant. It's good for actually cholesterol levels and with heart health. It may help with pumps as well. That's why you see in a lot of pump products. So 200 milligrams is a solid dose. Unfortunately, we don't know the standardization, but 200 milligrams is typically what you see or want in a pre-workout. Moving on, we have TeaCrine at 150 milligrams, 40% standardization. TeaCrine, like I said, with Dynamine, gives you that nice, smooth energy. It can help prevent a crash. It just takes a little bit longer to kick in, like anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour even. Still, solid ingredient. I like it in here. It certainly helps you prevent a crash, or helps to prevent a crash. We will get into that in the effectiveness section. So the next ingredient is Elevate-ATP at 150 milligrams. That is the clinical dose. Elevate-ATP basically helps your body produce more ATP. This is the energy currency of your cells. At 150 milligrams, dosed well. Again, nice job. Moving on, we have dicaffeine malate, 68 milligrams. As Infinergy. This is a time-release caffeine. This can also help prevent a crash and help the energy from your caffeine last longer. So nothing to complain about there. And finally, we have tooth club moss. This is huperzine. Huperzine is it prevents acetylcholine, like we talked about earlier, from being broken down the brain. This can help with focus, and at 100 micrograms, it is dosed well in here. So overall, this is a very well-formulated pre-workout. It's not like over the top in any certain aspect. It's not the strongest in energy. It's not a Stim Junkies pre-workout, although it should give you enough energy, to be honest. It's not the biggest in pump, although it does have good ingredients for a pump. It's not the most loaded or glycemic pre-workout, but it does have your betaine, your beta-alanine. So this is a solid, well-rounded pre-workout, and for the price, which we'll get into, might be well worth your money. So now we come to the effectiveness. This Mega Pre Black, we used it, me and Ryan both agreed, this was a very solid pre-workout. It hits well on energy. It's not the most stimulating pre-workout on the market. There's no crash to speak of. We kind of give this to the TeaCrine, maybe a little bit of the Infinergy as well. The Dynamine really puts you in tune with your body. Your workouts go great. And even the pumps are noticeable as well. 6 grams of citrulline will do that. Obviously, it's a very stackable product, so you can always add a pump product to it if you really want to chase that pump. But you should notice something out of this. So yeah, energy's good, pump's good, focus is good. Just, it's not the best in any category out of all the pre-workouts on the market, but it does hit them all very well. The energy is like a step above smooth, not cracked out energy, but like solid, strong energy. Something a lot of people may like. So yeah, it's very effective. We kind of like gave it around an 8.8 out of 10, I believe. Me and Ryan agreed on that, since it's not like the best in any certain category compared to others on the market, but still it performs very well and we were very satisfied with it. So as for taste, we had the rainbow candy flavor, and obviously that's a Skittles knockoff. It actually is very good, especially the first few sips. When you get to the bottom, if some of the Dynamine and TeaCrine settle, there's a little bit of a bitterness to it. It's not bad, it's very drinkable, but initially it's very refreshing, not overly sweet. Certainly not a bad flavor from Primeval Labs, and this is certainly one I would recommend. Okay, moving on to the mixability. This actually mixes very well. You can see me pour a scoop into the shaker cup, close the lid, and start shaking it. And as that's going on, this actually does mix very well. There's no sediment really to speak of. There is a bit. You just won't get any grittiness in your mouth. The only thing we have to say, you want to keep swishing this around as you drink it, as the Dynamine and TeaCrine kind of settle to the bottom, and those have bitter flavors. So it's gonna taste great at first. Then when you're almost done with your drink, you're just gonna get a bitter taste in your mouth, and that's why we recommend swishing around. Kind of dissipates that, and you won't notice really any bitterness. All right, mixes well. You see that. All right. Moving on to value. This is probably one of the better aspects of this pre, because it's well formulated, it performs well, mixes well. As for value, I mean, you go to their website, you see $45 for one scoop, that's 20 servings. That seems like a lot. There's two ways around this. Coupon code form saves you 33% off, so that's around $30 for 20 servings of a very well-rounded pre-workout. Or just be on the lookout, because this stuff is always on sale. You always see this on BOGOs, on sales with other products, so you can always get this much cheaper than the $45 unless you want to spend that much. But trust me, these guys are always on sale. That's why the value is actually very high on this. I believe we gave it like a 9.2 out of 10. You're always going to find this on sale. It's a very well-rounded pre-workout, and you can't go wrong buying it. It's a good one to have around. It's not going to break your bank by any means. Just be smart about it. So overall, Mega Pre Black value is great. The effectiveness is good. The profile is very well-rounded. Taste is great. Mixability is fine too, despite the bitterness that we talked about. So this is certainly a pre-workout worth grabbing to try out. We kind of recommend having multiple pre-workouts here, simply because some days you're in the mood for like a stronger pre-workout, some days you just want to pump. This one kind of delivers for any day, so it's good to have around, and we're sure you're gonna like it. So be sure to check out the review, follow us on YouTube, like this video.